Welcome back, you Crystal Shard Seekers, to Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards, named not for 64 Crystal Shards, but for Kirby's very first 3D adventure. And this, the 8th episode. Gerda dislikes this boss.
I do.
And I reckon that this is a familiar character, like a lot of the characters we've seen in this game, this killer, this orca.
Actually, I wouldn't refer to this character as familiar. We get a variation of this character specifically in Amazing Mirror, but it's actually a shark there instead of an orca.
You know, now that you mention it, he does look rather shark-like while he just kind of flops over like a submarine.
Yeah.
So now that Kirby has taken out the first health bar, the boss arena begins to collapse.
Yeah,
however, following the pattern...
This is something that the game does actually really rarely. I think it's just this boss and one other boss before we get to Miracle Matter that actually has two phases.
This is the... Indeed, this is the... Actually, no, that's not true. Wispy Woods also was a two-phase boss. Letting us know early on that indeed bosses can have more than just one phase. Also, take care not to use Boomerang Kirby when you're at the bottom of the screen, because rushing up to meet us is a kill floor.
Ouch.
Honestly, it was a lucky thing that the shark hit us then. While the shark fires torpedoes, we must stay above. We must avoid the hazards. The fish. The little jellyfish.
Yes, they are jellyfish. Technically, they're supposed to be cupid fish, but they're jellyfish.
Very adorable looking cupid fish. Even the enemies in this game are adorable.
They are.
What a wonderful experience that these Kirby games offer us.
I kind of wish you would actually gone out of your way to get a double cutter during the first part of this fight, but
yeah, I mean, mind you, this is not a good boss to go into with no powers whatsoever.
Yeah, because like you said, there's a kill floor. There's a kill floor at the bottom of the screen, and it is extremely easy to collide with that kill floor whilst you're unable to ascend.
That is correct there. However, grinding up for specific powers, I would settle for just a tier 1 power if ever I would need a power in order to take on a boss. Not every boss is highly recommended you get powers for. The second boss, for example, you could do without powers. Wispy Woods, also. Other bosses, you're going to want to come in with some kind of firepower.
And Kirby's rock caused a tidal wave. Waha.
Coincidence?
Yes, it is a coincidence, but
Kirby would like to think so.
Alright, so we went to Aquastar, we've been to Rockstar. Which celestial body is this, Mr. Cloud?
Neo Star Part 2. The Neo Star.
This is where the terrible Neospatians are from, right?
Neospatian Grand Mole.
That's right. A majority of the Neospatians are not actually tropical critters. I mean, there is the panther, but that's about it.
Glomoss. Now, careful now, cause these floors have a little surprise waiting for you.
Most of the time, the fake floors here are actually well telegraphed.
You see that spike trap? That's what the fake floors have in mind. That you may find yourself in a belly full of spikes.
Yeah, I think this is our first one, except this one doesn't actually have spikes in it, so.
That was just the warm-up.
So this one has spikes in it.
Now you try getting it now, Kirby. Haha! Nailed it. Nah, you want
So
double
when
cutter.
it comes to a normal traversal, what particular power combination do you prefer to have?
I tell you what, Fireworks Kirby does sound pretty good right now.
Yeah, Fireworks Kirby is pretty nice.
Which honestly is one of the more powerful ones because that liberates you to be, like, it basically enables full freedom of motion while constantly attacking enemies, which is dope. Ooh, how badly do you want that Klondike bar, Kirby?
Sandwich, and you want that sandwich very badly. Enough to actually take more damage getting it.
What would you do for a ham sandwich?
Quite a bit, honestly. Ham sandwiches are nice.
Yeah. Maybe a turkey sandwich, not a ham sandwich.
I don't like turkey sandwiches.
Would have to have plenty of mayonnaise.
I think these floors are actually safe, aren't they?
No. I will not be fooled. I will throw my face at these tricks. Introducing the relentless pterodactyl pursuers.
No, these are more bats than pterodactyls. Come on, Mr. Cloud.
Yeah, I mean, bats are not quite as prehistoric. I mean, for goodness sake, I have bats in my backyard. Whoops. What? Sorry. Excuse me there. But, damn it.
But we're in a tropical setting, not necessarily a prehistory setting.
No, this is, the land before time.
This is definitely not the land before time. I mean, Kirby has the ability to move both forward and backward.
Excuse me, can you give me a little more room there? This is getting rather awkward. Oh boy. Alright, wait for him to stop fueling fire and grab the cake. That would be it. Whoa, okay. Oh, I got a little close for cover there. I felt my bottom getting broiled.
Yes, Kirby can use his air puff in order to take down these flying enemies.
Yes, Kirby's air puff has been a reliable source of Kirby ferocity since Kirby's Dreamland.
Not very reliable though. Like there are several games where Kirby's air puff specifically does not deal damage to bosses. Even this game actually has that problem. So if you go into a boss without a power and you think you can either slide or air puff your way through it, more often than not you cannot.
Yeah, honestly, the air puff right here, because these guys are just dominating the airspace right now, is quite useful.
Yes.
Alright, now this, I got a bone to pick with this guy. Those are some of the worst right there, because that guy starts attacking before you even realize he's there, and then he almost hit me with the spear again.
He did hit you with the spear again, Mr. Cloud. Waha.
They're trying to pop the balloon that is Kirby's body.
It's okay. Kirby has survived the vacuum of space before.
But has he survived a total deflation?
He's never had to deal with total deflation, actually.
Is that just the 1 star up here? Okay.
So, I believe... No, we're not getting into another Waddle Dee segment. Not quite yet.
Yes, Kirby's friends have been rather scarce of late. Hopefully they'll come and join us soon. There is much party time over here. It's time to hang at 4.
Neostar, and they usually hold their appearances until later on in the worlds.
This is true. It's not quite time yet to be joined by Kirby's coterie of cuddly companions.
I'm not entirely sure I would qualify King DDD as a cuddly companion.
Yeah, he's pretty cuddly. I mean, he's just got that big coat. He just wants to swaddle you in love and comfort and cotton, and then if you don't like it, then he'll smack you with a hammer. So you better say yes. You're running out of breath, Kirby. Careful. Because remember, Kirby can only reset his breath when he gets a surface to land on or a vine to hang from. And jump.
There we go.
Nice. 1-up, baby. So many
how
things
good
to
are you
enjoy.
at this particular Mario Party minigame, Mr. Cloud?
Oh, come Vine with me?
I don't remember if
actually...
that's what it's called, but I think that's what it's called.
No. It's called... I was making a pun on the Frank Sinatra song, Come Fly With Me. Actually, the Mario Party minigame you're referring to is a play on the words, fine with me.
Okay.
As in, oh, you want a duel? That's fine with me. But Vine with me.
You don't need to kill the tribesmen, Mr. Cloud. Come on.
Retribution.
Hey, that one wasn't even the one that hit you.
They all must pay for the sins of their brothers. And here's another lesson easing you into a new kind of hazard, is not all of these vines are quite as secure as the other ones.
Specifically, the brown and somewhat faded ones will start to shatter as you get onto their platforms.
Precisely. You see, these ones are ready to swing, but some won't give you a platform on which to sing. Whoop. Yeah, don't make me cut your strings there, little balls of explosive material. Whoa. Okay.
You genocide the evil spiders, Mr. Kirby.
Wait. They're just offing themselves at this point. Okay, is that the one? Yep. Oh yeah. The pterodactyls will continue to ascend or descend depending on Kirby's relative position. Oh shit. I bet you thought he was a goner for a second.
He more or less was.
But the kill floor was just a little further down.
Yay, invincibility candy.
Run for the lollipop, Kirby.
These enemies would eventually come back in later Kirby games and actually provide him Kirby with the leaf power, which is honestly one of the better combat abilities in the games that it appears in.
Your spears cannot harm me.
But Bronto, birds can.
You know, the Aku Aku invincibility theme in Crash Bandicoot gives you like a really clear sense as to when the invincibility is going to run out. Kirby, not so much. You need to memorize like how many bars of invincibility theme you got.
I think it's 8, isn't it?